Welcome back to another episode of The Infected, and in today's episode, the plan is to start getting ready for the 100,000 battery power that I want to get into the base. Right now, we're currently at 10,000 total power. I'm not sure where this extra little more stored capacity comes from, maybe from the wind turbines that I have. But I still want to plan on building 90 more batteries, as I already have 10 back at the original main base that I haven't been to in quite some time. Okay, so let's go over the numbers that I have right now. Okay, for 90 more batteries, we need 450 irons, 360 aluminum, 810 coppers, 450 cobalt, 450 total electrical parts, and 450 total plastic. Okay, and so the numbers that I have, so right now we have a total of 896 total coppers in all the shells. So we do have enough, but I do want to do a forging session. You guys won't see the whole forging session. You'll just see like bits and pieces of what I'm going to do tonight. We're going to need a bunch more aluminum, so I am going to add more mineral extractors at the aluminum site, and same thing with the cobalt. So the aluminum, we have 83 total, and cobalt we have 122. My iron total is 613, and we only need 450, but I'm going to start building more mineral extractors as we go. So I do have a couple cases filled, and you can see I have my backpack filled with iron. So the plan is to go to, because I have 5 extractors at the aluminum site right now, and I do have a lot of aluminum already here. I just don't have that much cobalt. So the plan is to go over to the cobalt site and add another 2 more mineral extractors and empty everything out, bring what I can back, and so we'll see you over at the cobalt site. Okay, my last visit when I came here, I did add 2 more extractors, and now I'm gonna have 2 more. I ultimately want to have 10 at this site. I think I'm going to have like 15 at the aluminum. And then, of course, 15 at the copper site. So we're going to need 16 total planks. I do have a plank machine outside. Okay, let's add the planks. There's another extractor, and number 8. Okay, so now it's time to check all the extractors, get them all emptied. Probably need to make more chests because I think that one's going to get filled up really fast. So let's get all these checked. Okay, I got all the extractors emptied, and I did get 2 total cases of cobalt. And then as I'm running these 2 back, I'm going to bring more iron back to this site. So then I can fill out the last 2 mineral extractors that I do want to have here. And there we go. We got our 10 extractors at the cobalt site. If I want to expand on this, I'll probably build another building because we have so much more space. But I really think that's going to be about it for now, because we're going to start producing a lot of cobalt. All right, time to head back to the pyramid extraction. I'm going to do the same thing for the aluminum. Okay, same thing with the aluminum. We're going to grab 2 sets of irons, one in a chest, one in our backpack. And I'm not sure how many extractors I have over there. I think 6. So I do have, I know, a few cases over there. I think I have 2 or 3 cases, and then plus we need to check everything. So each time I go back there, I'm going to add 2 more extractors till I get 15. I think that's going to be the goal for tonight. So we'll see you at the site. Okay, we have 5 extractors here at this site. Let's go ahead and add another couple more. And by a couple more, I mean 10 more. So we can get this one filled up, and we'll just keep filling them up as many times as I need to. So we have, oh, I actually brought all the chests over. So I might only get 1 or 2 more sets of extractors filled up. So I forgot I actually already did the trip. Okay, there we go. 2 more added. Now let's check all these extractors, and then I will move these back to the pyramid site. So then we can start forging these out, and I'm not keeping any rocks or coal anymore, as I got a lot of coal now, and it's kind of just a waste just sitting in all these containers here doing nothing. So I'm starting to throw them on the ground. Yeah, we'll get these checked out, see how many cases we can get of aluminum, and then take them back and then add more extractors. Hopefully we got at least 2 cases. Okay, extractors are running. I do have 3 cases, so that means that I can add 2 more sets of metal extractors to this site. Okay, we're back at the aluminum site. So I did end up bringing 30 total irons in my backpack, because since I'm going to be making 2 trips. So we're going to be able to add another extractor into this. And let's get our planks going. Okay, so now I'm going to take back this next one, bring back more material to fill up the next couple extractors there. Okay, 12 aluminum extractors going. That's about it for this site. The site's pretty much done for now, just because I don't have any more aluminum chests I can collect. So now it's time to go back to the pyramid, start forging some material. Okay, since I have enough copper ingots, and plus I do have a lot of copper ores here, I'm not going to add any more extractors just yet. I do have 6 total extractors, and I do plan on adding them into each of these rooms. Probably after I do the 100,000 battery power and get rid of a lot of the coppers, then I'll do it. But yeah, right now we're just gonna check the 6 extractors, get them in the cases, and then we'll start forging. Okay, so now we're ready for a major forging session. I have a lot of the chests already set up around the place. We have more copper in there, a lot of iron in there. So I should not run out, but we will see. So I'll probably see you after the end of the forge. I'm not going to make you sit through an hour of forging, and then hopefully we'll get the place all filled up.
2 hours later.
Okay, so it's been a while since the last time I saw you. I basically got everything forged out in the area other than a few pieces of sand, and not a few, 2 cases. And so I do have time on the forging, just a little bit. So it's been over 2 hours, as I did pause for a little bit, took a quick break in between some of the sessions. So the totals that we have right now are iron is at 1,362, and we need only 450, so that is enough. Copper 1477, and we need 810 total. That is enough. So I'm short on aluminum. Aluminum we have 440, and actually we only need 360. So I thought we had needed 450 for that. But the cobalt is what's short, just by a little bit. We have 429 pieces and we need 450. So I do have to go out, get some more cobalt, but I don't need it now because I'm not going to do any more forging. I'm tired of forging right now. Okay, next on the list is to make plastic. I need 1,350 oil, 2,250 for bark chips. So each container contains 1,000 total bark chips. So we do have more than enough. I think I have 3,500 total in bark chips. And then the oil cans, each one contains 4,000. So we have 4,000 here, and plus a little bit more. And plus I have more going on. That's why I have so many oil extractors, is for this main part of the build. So now I'm going to need to craft 450 total plastic. I do have some plastic. We do have a case here. I do have other cases, but the plan is to get 450 total at least of plastic. Each container holds 100, so the plastic should not take that long to do. So I'm going to go ahead, let's go ahead and start getting it completed. Okay, we're going to need to be on the chemistry table. We can put 25 bark chips, 15 oil cans, then we'll get 5 total. So I'm going to go ahead, craft a whole bunch here, and we'll show you what we got at the end. Okay, so I got 500 plus plastic, but I am going to do one more set, as I'll show you how I've been doing it. And right now it's probably not going to work, but we will see. So I grabbed 300 total oil cans. I split in half, split this one in half, split it in half again. I don't know if this saves time. So I split this one into 2, the 12. There we go. There's our first 15. This one can go to there for 60. And then split in half, split the 12 by 1, move that there, half again. So that one's good. Split in half, half again. So hopefully this is all making sense, because not making sense in my head. But you can see it works out perfectly to where now we're just going to have sets of 15. So we have all the 60s, right? And then plus the 15s. Split in half. Then we can split the rest in half. So at least for me, I think this is pretty optimal. And that's if you're at the point of where I'm at, where you have tons of material and you're just trying to mass produce everything. So we have all our sets of 15. And then I grab 3 of these. So I like to line them up. There we go. Split them in half. Split them in half. There we go. Now we can start crafting. We're going to walk slow. But it's all right, because this is going to be quick. And this actually, making plastic session has gone pretty fast. Really, since I found out like what the optimal splitting is. Split that in half. And then it looks like we need 200 more total bark chips. So let's drop this off inside. Another full case. 200 more. Then we can split all these in half. And yeah, the animals have been annoying, really annoying, especially this bird. And I guess I left it open. I came upstairs and my door was broken. I don't know how it got broken. But I had like sheep coming inside, like the pigs inside right now. I think the sheep's inside. He sounds like he's inside. And then this bird's just chilling here. All right, there we go. So 640 total plastic, and I only need 450 total. So we are ready to start crafting our electrical parts. It's time to take out some of these animals because they're annoying. And then when it's done with wintertime, because if it all of a sudden became winter, I do have stuff in here that I've been saving. So I needed to go fishing. I didn't have a chance to go fishing yet. But I've basically been eating this meat stew, keeping our protein up and raising our health. And then the normal thing, eating melons to bring up our energy. So yeah, when I get my health filled that back up, then we will start crafting our electrical parts. Okay, I brought copper chest and then cobalt. Cobalt I'm going to run pretty much one at a time, which like 10 to 20 ingots, whatever I can fit in my backpack. And then to craft these electrical parts, we need to go to the advanced workbench. And then this is where we need 450 total electrical parts. I'm not going to have enough tonight. So when I actually do make the episode of the 100,000 battery power, then we'll craft more cobalt in that episode there. So yeah, right now I'm just going to make as many as I can electrical parts, and then we'll see you when it's done. Okay, this is going to be the last set that I am going to craft of the electrical parts. So what I end up doing is I bring down a chest, an empty chest, come over here, pick up 20 total coppers, drop it inside the chest. As it would be nice if I could hold 40 in our bag of the iron, or not iron ingots, the copper ingots, the cobalt ingots. But it's about 30 that we can hold. So I'll grab 20 from the cobalt. And we have our chest here. And this is when I do run out of material, because you can see I have all the empty chest over there. Now I'll put plastic at the bottom 2 corner. And then add 10 total coppers into our bags. And there's not really an efficient way, really fast to do this, because it's just one by one. You do all the clicking, make sure you click right. And then you can craft 20 each session until you have to go get some more material. Need a quick craft for the electrical parts, because this one by one thing is going slow. So then grab some more copper, 10 more, and this is just to keep everything organized. Then if you didn't see, I moved my plastic up higher, so then we're closer to the cobalt and clicking everything. And then sometimes it doesn't register. Again, you saw me click it. I'm just glad we don't have to slide everything over, and it's just alt right click to move it. There we go, 20 electrical parts. Drop it off in our container. So we have 250 total electrical parts. So I just need 200 more. Am I going to do all that tonight? No, I'm not going to do that all tonight. That was a really long session of getting a majority of it together. So now the next thing that I'm not going to do tonight, but I do want to talk about it, is where are we going to put all these 90 total batteries for the 100,000 power? I mean, this is a pretty open space here, and I would like to keep everything kind of close. I don't want to like make its own shed far away, because then I have to move a lot of material to that section. So I might just like make one of these corners over here like our battery room, because I don't have like much more that I want to put up here. I'm not sure. I mean, we have such a big space here that I'm really not sure of what exactly is going to go in here. So I think maybe like a room here, or just start stacking a bunch of batteries on top of each other and then make a room after that. I think that's probably the plan. We'll probably do that in the next few episodes. It might be the next episode. It just really depends. I'm probably gonna continue on crafting so I can get enough electrical parts so you guys don't have to see that, so you guys can see the actual battery build and the 100,000 total power episode there. Okay, tonight we'll be on the live stream. It is January 15th at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I think the plan for tonight is to complete the next few levels of the pyramid. It would be nice to get this thing closed off so there is no access. We have 3 more levels to build out. Plus, I would like to get all the accessories for it. I'm not going to build any more wind turbines for right now because my main focus is that 100,000 battery power. Which when I get that 100,000 battery power, then I will add more wind turbines to the place. I'll probably add more fire pots everywhere to complete it out. So I think the last thing would be to get all the wind turbines to complete this build out. But yeah, live stream tonight. Hope to see you guys there to finish up the exterior of the pyramid. And with that, this will complete our episode for today. Thanks again for watching this infected gameplay. We will see you on the next video.